time to get out your pad and pencil, cause it's time for the GOAT of soccer picks. Here he is, your host, Tijuana Raf.
Yo, what's up? How's you doing, everybody? Happy Wednesday before the Turkey Day tomorrow, one of my favorite holidays of the year, guys. You gotta love Thanksgiving. Gotta be thankful for everything that you got, guys. Every day above ground is a good day, guys. Always remember that. Last weekend, we went on an 11-0 VIP run, which included a top of the day, play of the day, 11-0, capped off by the play of the day, guys. 11-0 sweep on the weekend. Tell me who in the world is doing 11-0, 11 in a row VIP plays. Right now, we're currently in another run with another streak. We're hitting 79%. We hit 6 winners in Champions League today. We just had another winner in Liga MX, game number 1 of the night. Juarez versus Toluca, over 2.5, guys. Some guys got it in at plus money. We cashed on that one, and we're excited because there's going to be tons of soccer this weekend. The soccer never ends. We got the World Cup coming up next summer. It's going to be exciting. Hopefully, I'll be in Mexico to watch the games. Guadalajara, Ciudad de Mexico, Monterrey. Mexico is going to be lit. The World Cup's being held in USA, Mexico, and Canada, guys. There's no need to be betting basketball, NBA, no need to be betting NFL. Soccer's the place to be when you want to make big money, guys. This is our number one sport, and some guys are starting to realize it's the best sport to bet. Come see why it is in our exclusive VIP chat, which is open 24/7, guys. We're hitting plays day in, day out, each and every day, middle of the night, 2 a.m., 3 in the morning. And I've also got some free plays in our free Telegram, 1 pick a day at least, sometimes 6, 7 free plays. You never know how many I'm going to send out. You just never know. I'm wearing the San Diego gear, guys, representing San Diego today. What a game. We didn't hit our over. Sometimes the big plays of the day don't hit, and this game was one of them, guys. I was really big on the over 2.5. Minnesota, though, they didn't come to win the game, guys. They played a very different strategy than they had played all season, and even versus San Diego, which hurt us. And sometimes that happens, guys. You're not going to win them all. The top plays moved to 16-3. The last 19 plays, guys, that's still 16 out of 19 top play winners. That percentage is unreal as well. Minnesota just decided to stick everybody in the back, play very defensive. They parked the bus from minute 1, which wasn't exciting. San Diego got the 1-0 win. San Diego was trying to push, but they couldn't do anything on that defense, and that's just how it goes sometimes, guys. Remember the number 1 rule in sports betting: never bet more money than you can afford to lose, because losses happen, bad days happen, bad weeks happen. Bad months happen, but like our guy, Billy Walter, is the most famous gambler, sports bettor of the world, said he's never had a losing year, guys. I don't think I've had a losing year. We got some people in the VIP mentioning right now in the comments. Thank you, David, for watching the show. This guy's been with me 4 years, guys. The majority of my guys have been with me multiple years, and it's for a reason. It's because of the consistency, the family atmosphere, and our exclusive VIP chat, guys. So once again, check it out. One of the big questions that a lot of you guys have is, are all the VIP plays on all sports books? The answer to that is yes, yes, yes. Every VIP play can be found on every major sports book, FanDuel, DraftKings, you name it. A lot of guys are a little bit worried about that because some of the VIP plays are from some random leagues, and those can only be found on offshore books like Bovada, Bet365. But you know what, guys? You got to have multiple books in your arsenal when it comes to sports betting. Have at least 3 sports books that you can bet with. Don't limit yourself with one sports book, guys, to find better lines and on multiple games and different options, guys. So get in on board. I'm going to give away a free VIP for the rest of the month to at least 1 or 2 people today that are watching the show. You got to watch the show all the way to the end. Try to go quick through it, guys. We got a lot of games. All you got to do is write down important information. I'm going to give you 4 important facts about me, about betting, about soccer. If you write them all 4 down and you message me the 4 facts, as soon as the episode is done, first person to do it will get the VIP for the rest of November free. I may let in, 2 guys, 3 guys. You never know. So write them down, 4 top messages and facts that I might give here, and send it to me at the end of the show. First one, guys. First one, top message, fact about the show is, a lot of you know, some of you don't know, and that is I actually played college football 4 years at the University of San Diego as a place kicker, so I do have a lot of knowledge when it comes to the football games. I know it was just a kicker, but I've been tracking NFL football for a lot of years, important facts about NFL facts and watching trends over the years. So the fact number 1 is that I was a kicker in college at the University of San Diego. That's the fact number 1. And let's go, guys. Let's continue on with the show. We're going to go straight into Friday's soccer action. We got a few games. We're going to start with the French League, guys. Friday soccer action for the French League. We have Metz at home taking on Rennes. Metz at home, not the Mets, not the New York Mets. Metz from France taking on Rennes. Metz is currently in 17th place, guys. Relegation zone. They have a minus 16 goal differential. They're 17th place, going up against Rennes, who's in 6th place. They're in the top 6. They have a +5 goal differential. They've scored 23 goals, conceded 18. Metz has scored 14 goals, at least 1 goal a game on average, and they've conceded 30. The last few games between these two teams was a 3-2 win by Rennes. Before that was a 5-1 win, and then a 6-1 win, guys. We've seen a lot of goals between these two teams head-to-head. 4 out of the last 5 have seen it both to score. Metz coming off a loss to Brest, 3-2. Metz has actually have won 3 out of the last 5. Rennes has won 3 out of the last 5, 1 draw, 1 loss. They've seen some both to scores. You know what, guys? Give me that both to score here in Metz versus Rennes in the French League for Friday. Next game for Friday takes us to Como. Como at home taking on Sassuolo in the Italian Soccer League. Current standings, Como's in 6th place, top 6. 17 goals scored, only 7 conceded in 12 matches. Sassuolo is in 9th place, 16 goals scored, 14 conceded. Como's had a very good defensive stance. Como just coming off a big win, 5-1 win over Torino. Sassuolo a 2-2 draw versus Pisa. Last time these two teams faced off against each other was in the Coppa Italia, and that was a 3-0 win by Como versus Sassuolo. You know what, guys? I'm going to go with over goals here, guys. Over goals. Usually we don't do that with Serie A, Italy, but I'm smelling some goals. Give me the over 2.5 goals. You might even be able to get over 2 depending on the line. Based on how these teams have been scoring and giving up goals, I think we're going to see an over 2.5. Give me over 2.5, Como versus Sassuolo. Next game, La Liga Spain, Getafe versus Elche. Getafe versus Elche in La Liga Spain. Getafe coming off a 0-1 loss to Atletico Madrid. Elche coming off a big 2-2 draw versus the big dogs Real Madrid. Elche showed they could hang with the big dogs, guys. Very interesting here. Let me see what the current odds are for this game. It's not popping up. There they go. Getafe is +126. Elche is +281, even after their big win. The current standings, Getafe, this is why Getafe is in 7th place. They're at home. Elche is in 10th place. They're away. They've scored 15 goals, conceded 16. Getafe scored 12, conceded 15. The last 2 games head-to-head have seen it both to score between these two teams. You know what, guys? That's what I'm going to go with for this game. Give me both to score. Getafe versus Elche. Getafe versus Elche. Real quick, we do have a game in the Australian Soccer League late Thursday night, early Friday morning. Brisbane Roar versus Melbourne Victory. Last time these two teams faced off against each other was a 1-1 draw. Brisbane Roar, Melbourne Victory. Brisbane Roar's last game was a 1-1 draw versus Auckland, a very good team. Melbourne Victory saw themselves lose 3-0 to Sydney. They also lost the previous game to that 2-0 to Melbourne City. The current standings for these guys, Brisbane Roar is in 5th place, 6 goals scored, only 3 conceded, have only conceded 3 goals in 5 matches. Melbourne Victory has only scored 4, but has conceded 10. You know what, guys? I got to keep it simple here. Let's go. I don't have the odds up for this game. It's not popping up. But give me Brisbane Roar money line. Brisbane Roar money line in Friday's early action in the Australian Soccer League. Next game, Wellington Phoenix at home versus Adelaide. Current standing, Adelaide is in 3rd place. 10 goals scored, 6 conceded. Wellington Phoenix, 6 goals scored, 7 conceded after 5 matches. They've seen that both are scoring 4 out of the last 5 games, and that's what we're going to do here, guys. Wellington Phoenix at home, Adelaide coming in, and we're going to see both to score. Next game, Central Coast Mariners versus Melbourne City. Central Coast Mariners in 6th place, 7 goals scored, 8 conceded after 5 matches. Melbourne City, after 5 matches, have scored 8, conceded 5. Not a whole lot of action going on between these two teams head-to-head. Their last 2 games head-to-head have been under 2.5. Central Coast Mariners' last game was a 3-2 loss to Western Sydney Wanderers. Melbourne City's last A-League game saw them lose 4-1 to Adelaide. You know what, guys? Let's go with another boat to score here. Give me a boat to score. Central Coast Mariners, Melbourne City. And our final game for Friday, Bundesliga action. We got to be careful here with the Bundesliga on Fridays. Last Friday we had a 1-1 draw, and I believe the Friday before that in the German league, I don't think we had a game. And prior to that, let's just see the previous Friday to that. I always like to tell you about Freaky Friday and Bundesliga games. Sometimes they do go under, so that's why we've been a little bit cautious on these Bundesliga games. Let's see, the 3 Fridays ago, it was at over 2.5, but we've seen 2 in a row go under. Let me give you some stats for these 2 teams that are facing off this Friday in the Bundesliga. In the Bundesliga for Friday, we have sorry, guys, let me get to the right number here. There we go. Borussia Mönchengladbach versus Leipzig, guys. That's the game for Friday. Leipzig visiting Borussia Mönchengladbach. Current standings, Leipzig is in 2nd place, just behind Bayern Munich. They're at 25 points. They've scored 22 goals in 11 games, have conceded 13. Gladbach, 16 goals scored, 19 goals conceded. They're in 12th place. That's our Friday game. The last head-to-head between these 2 teams, Gladbach won 1-0. Prior to that was a 0-0. So 2 of the last head-to-head games have been way under. I've only seen 1 goal. Borussia Mönchengladbach in their last game did win 3-0 versus Heidenheim. Leipzig did beat Werder Bremen 2-0. This is a tricky one, guys. It is Bundesliga. It is Friday, but it is Leipzig and it is Borussia Mönchengladbach. You know what, guys? I'm going to go with an over 2.5 goals here. I may change my mind. I may not give it to the VIP, but I do feel it right now. Give me over goals and Borussia Mönchengladbach and RB Leipzig for Friday soccer action. That takes us to Saturday. Saturday soccer action is going to take us back to the Premier League, guys. Premier League, England Premier League, where we have just seen one of the best teams in Europe just continue to dominate the Premier League. We're talking about Arsenal, guys. And believe it or not, Arsenal's without at least 2 of their key strikers, their forwards. some would say, they have three of some of their best players that are injured right now, and they're dominating like they just did today in Champions League. They took down the Bundesliga giant Bayern Munich 3-1, guys. That was a crazy game. So Premier League is popping right now. Arsenal's number one. They're the team to beat. Liverpool, I don't know what's happening to Liverpool, also known as Liverpool right now. They lost today. They're the defending champions. Something's going on. They have some of the top players in the world on the same team. Lots of depth. They're not gelling. Something's going on there. It's not working. Premier League for Saturday, Manchester City at home taking on Leeds. Manchester City just coming off a 2-0 loss to Bayer Leverkusen, guys. They did not win in a very important game. They also lost to Newcastle in league play, so they're in trouble right now too. They're not doing too well, and they're in third place. They've fallen down below Chelsea. Leeds United, though, is a great team to have a bounce back game with. And you know what, guys? Leeds might have to just sit down and take it. Manchester City is minus 400, though. They also are coming off a loss in Champions League. They're going to be a little bit tired, but you know what? That doesn't matter. This is Leeds. They can't lose again. They cannot lose to Leeds at home. Give me Manchester City goal spread. Give me Manchester City team total, guys. Manchester City's going to win, and sorry, Leeds, but it's going to be at your demise. And Leeds might sneak one in. So give me the over goals here as well, guys. A lot of action from Manchester City versus Leeds. Next game, Sunderland versus Bournemouth, guys. Lines are screaming, both to score. Give me both to score, Sunderland versus Bournemouth. Next game, Brentford versus Burnley, guys. I got to go with Brentford moneyline as a parlay piece. Give me Brentford moneyline. Everton versus Newcastle, guys. I got to go with both to score, Everton and Newcastle. Tottenham and Fulham. Tottenham just got beat by, who they just get beat by? They just got beat by PSG. They just got beat by PSG big time, 5-3. Fulham, on the other hand, hasn't been doing that great. They did get a 1-0 win versus Sunderland. You know what, guys? I'm going to go with over goals here in this one and a Tottenham win. Give me over goals and Tottenham versus Fulham and a Tottenham win for the Premier League's final game on Saturday. Next league takes us to Serie A for Saturday. Serie A, we have Parma versus Udinese. We're going to go both to score in Parma versus Udinese. Followed up by Genoa versus Hellas Verona. Another boat to score, that, guys. Give me another boat to score, Genoa versus Hellas Verona. Juventus versus Cagliari. I got to go with Juventus moneyline as a parlay piece, guys. Give me the parlay piece, Juventus moneyline. Then we got AC Milan versus Lazio. I got to go with another boat to score here. AC Milan is a heavier favorite, minus 180. I think Lazio could sneak one in. Give me the boat to score, AC Milan versus Lazio on Saturday to finish off the Serie A Italy. Next up, La Liga Spain for Saturday. We have Mallorca versus Osasuna. I got to go with a boat to score here as well. Barcelona versus Alaves. Barcelona's heavy on the money line, basically minus 500. Barcelona should get the team total here. That's going to be the lean. Barcelona team total. Barcelona money line as a parlay piece. Might have to get three of them together for that one, grandma style. Next up, Levante versus Atletico Bilbao. Give me both to score. And Atletico Madrid versus Real Oviedo. That's going to be a parlay piece, grandma piece, Atletico Madrid money line. Give me Atletico Madrid, a team total as well in that game. Let's quickly move on to the Australian League, guys. For Saturday, Western Sydney Wanderers versus Sydney FC. We're going to go both to score. Auckland versus Newcastle Jets. Give me Auckland moneyline. MacArthur versus Perth Glory. Give me both to score. And Bundesliga. We got to go with the Bundesliga. The Bundesliga for Saturday. We have Hoffenheim versus Augsburg. Give me both to score in Hoffenheim versus Augsburg. Union Berlin versus Heidenheim in the Bundesliga. You got to give me Union Berlin money line. Union Berlin money line. Werder Bremen versus Cologne. We're going to go both to score in Werder Bremen versus Cologne. Bundesliga giant Bayern Munich versus St. Pauli, minus 1,111. I don't know why I got this line, but it's minus 1,000 for a reason. Bayern Munich versus St. Pauli. Bayern Munich coming off that defeat versus Arsenal should be bouncing back big here. That line is super juicy, so we're not going to touch it, but we may go with over 1.5 first half goals for Bayern Munich. Next up, final game for the Bundesliga on Saturday is Bayern Leverkusen and Borussia Dortmund. Bayern Leverkusen, Borussia Dortmund. We're going to go with the boat to score, guys. That should be a good game. It's the 9:30 game. It's the later game. Bayern Munich, like I said before, should come back after getting defeated by Arsenal and just destroy St. Pauli. That's why we're going with the over 1.5 goals in the first half for that one. And let's see if we can put together a grandma parlay, guys. We do have that grandma parlay for Saturday. Let's do it. Let's do the grandma parlay for Saturday. Let me just get the 3 teams lined up. All right, guys, these are the three parlay pieces for Grandma on Grandma's parlay for Saturday. We're going to take Barcelona money line, Atletico Madrid money line, both from La Liga Spain. That's Barcelona money line, Atletico Madrid money line. And we're going to finish it off with Juventus money line, guys. Juventus money line from the Serie A, Italy. Put those 3 together, put them in the parlay, and we're ready to rock and roll. We do have some big games on Saturday that I wanted to finish up with for the Saturday nightcap, and that's going to be in the MLS playoffs. We have 2 big games. The semifinals, guys, the semifinals here are with us in the USA. We have Inter Miami taking on New York City FC in the first matchup, the Eastern Conference final. Inter Miami is at minus 196, New York City FC at plus 478. Last time these 2 teams faced off against each other was in New York, and Inter Miami won 4-0. Prior to that, at Miami, it was a 2-2 draw versus New York City FC. So actually, 3 out of the last 5 games have seen these teams draw. But these, going back to 2023, New York City FC did beat Inter Miami 2-1. We've actually seen a boat to score in 5 out of the last 6 between these 2 teams, guys. Inter Miami is coming off a 4-0 win over Cincinnati and a 4-0 win over Nashville the last 2 games. Prior to that, they did give up 2 goals to Nashville. They had to play 3 games versus them to move on. You know what, guys? Everyone says it. I think I gotta believe it. It's not just because it's rigged for that, but everyone says that the league is rigged for Messi. They want Messi to be in the final. They want Messi to be on everything. Messi is re-signed with Inter Miami. I got to go with Inter Miami money line here to take this game to win. They are minus 180 though. It's really juicy, but I think it's the right bet. I think Inter Miami at home, which is going to be too dominant for this New York City FC team, who has been playing pretty good. They have been playing good defensive soccer. Their last game, they won 1-0 versus Philadelphia Union, and they did beat Charlotte 3-1. So they can be involved in games with goals. And I don't think either team is going to sit back. If you try to play defense and just sit back, it's not going to be good for you. I do like the over goals here as well, just because Miami likes to pound it in, and the fact that Inter Miami's defense isn't that great. They can give up some goals at any given time, but the main play here is going to be Inter Miami money line as a parlay piece or a juicy lay. Sometimes you just got to drink the juice and drop it and let it go. But that's going to be the play, Inter Miami money line, and I do like the over here. Now moving on to the Western Conference game, San Diego FC, not City. I'm repping the jersey right now. Got it at the stadium. I got the hat on too. What a stadium. It's a nice atmosphere there at Snapdragon Stadium in San Diego, the land of the former Qualcomm Stadium, the home of the Chargers guys was destroyed, demolished, and Snapdragon was built. It's also the home to the San Diego State Aztecs football team. Great venue for soccer guys. I was impressed. They put on a good show there. I'm not sure if I'll be making it to this game. I'll see if I can. You never know. I might show up again. San Diego FC is at plus 131. Vancouver Whitecaps plus 181. Last time these two teams faced off against each other was a 1-1 draw in San Diego. Prior to that, Vancouver Whitecaps San Diego was the game before that was in Vancouver was a 5-3 San Diego win, and that was in Vancouver. You know what, guys? I got to keep it simple here, just for the lean. It's San Diego FC, Vancouver Whitecaps, everything on the line. I got to go with the boat to score here. I really like that play, boat to score. I think both teams are going to be able to get a score. Vancouver's not going to do what Minnesota did, which was their mistake. They're not going to sit back and pack everybody in the back and just hope that they can eventually get a goal. It looks like they were playing for a tie. Vancouver's not going to do that. They're going to attack. They're not going to sit back, because if you just sit back against a team like San Diego, all it takes is a couple attacks and finally a goal and you're done. That's what happened. 1-0 win by San Diego FC over Minnesota. Give me both to score. San Diego City FC, Vancouver Whitecaps. And my lean to move on is San Diego, guys. So I'm seeing a San Diego versus Miami. And unfortunately, it will not be in San Diego. It will be at Inter Miami, because Inter Miami had more points at the end of the season. Even though they were in third place, the way they determine where the final is played is by how many points you have accumulated. So Inter Miami, I believe, has 68 points. And even though San Diego won the Western Conference with the first seed, they only accumulated 65 points. So the edge goes to Inter Miami to host the game if they're the winners. And San Diego, if they win, will be going to Miami for a clash versus Messi and the boys of an expansion teams in the first year, guys. Wow, what an excitement game. I've been saying it since the beginning of playoffs. I think it's meant for San Diego to win it. And I'm going to say San Diego will take down Miami in the final game. But if Miami does lose and New York City FC wins and San Diego wins, the final will be in San Diego, guys. How exciting will that be? Anything could happen. MLS, it's going to be exciting this year, guys. All right. Losing my breath. That was an exciting one. Let's move on to Sunday. Sunday soccer action. We go back to the French League, guys. A lot of you call it the Farmers League because there's not really very many teams battling out every year. It's usually PSG number one. The rest are known as the Farmer Leagues because there's not really any other better teams besides PSG. PSG wins it every year. All right, Sunday, Strasbourg versus Brest. Strasbourg versus Brest. We're going to go with the boat to score, guys, in Strasbourg versus Brest. Angers versus Lens. We're going to go with Lens. Yes, it is time for another fact. Thank you, my guy. Let's give another fact. Another fact that you just got to write down is Freaky Fridays are real. Freaky Fridays are real. That's easy enough, guys. Write it down. Freaky Fridays are real. That's the number 2 fact. All right, guys. Angers versus Lens. We're going to go Lens money line. Le Havre versus Lille. We're going to go Lille money line. Lorient versus OGC Nice. We're going to go both to score. Lyon versus Nantes. Give me Lyon money line. Serie A for Sunday, Lecce versus Torino. We're going to go both to score, Lecce versus Torino. Inter Milan versus Pisa. Give me Inter Milan money line. Atalanta versus Fiorentina. Give me Atalanta money line. AS Roma versus Napoli. We got to go both to score there, guys. Give me both to score. AS Roma and versus Napoli. La Liga Spain for Sunday. Real Sociedad versus Villarreal. We got to go both to score here. Sevilla versus Real Betis. Another both to score there. Celta Vigo versus Espanyol. I got to go Celta Vigo money line. Girona versus Real Madrid. Real Madrid kept it close today. They did win 4-3. Lots of goals. We got to go Real Madrid money line for Sunday. Bundesliga. Actually, we're going to go to the Premier League, guys. Premier League for Sunday. Crystal Palace versus Manchester United. I got to go both to score. Crystal Palace, Manchester United. West Ham versus Liverpool. Liverpool, come on, man. This line is so low. I just can't see Liverpool drawing or losing again after what just happened to them in this last game. They lost 4-1 to Eindhoven, guys. PSV, that's not good, guys. I got to go with the Liverpool win here. Give me Liverpool to bounce back. The line is low. You got to love that line. If you want to take Liverpool money line minus 135. Nottingham Forest versus Brighton. Give me both to score. Nottingham Forest versus Brighton. Aston Villa versus Wolves. Aston Villa money line. Chelsea versus Arsenal. What a game, guys. That's going to be. Whew, I didn't even know this game was happening. Chelsea versus Arsenal. Wow, what a game this is going to be here. And it's going to be on Sunday. Last time these two teams faced off against each other, Arsenal won 1-0. Chelsea is coming off a big win as well. They just took down Barcelona in the Champions League. That's not saying, just a little bit. That's a huge win, guys. Chelsea did take down Barcelona. You know what, guys? I got to go with Arsenal money line here. Give me Arsenal money line to take down Chelsea at Chelsea. Great odds for that as well. Plus 122. Bundesliga for Sunday, Hamburger versus Stuttgart. I'll take a Stuttgart Hamburger both to score. Eintracht Frankfurt versus Wolfsburg. Give me both to score there as well. Freiburg versus Mainz. Give me Freiburg money line. Freiburg money line in the Bundesliga matchup. That's going to happen on Sunday. Let's put together a little grandma parlay, guys, for Sunday. Why not? Let's do it. Grandma parlay. This one's going to be easy, guys. Nice little grandma parlay. We're going to go with Inter Milan money line. Inter Milan money line to take down Pisa. Inter Milan money line. You're going to parlay that with Real Madrid money line from La Liga Spain. That's going to be your parlay for Sunday. What an action, guys. Lots of games. We covered a lot of games right now. Just a little recap. Tijuana Cholos are up 1-0 on the Tigres, guys. Live game going on right now. Liga MX. Tonight was our Turkey Day games of football, guys. Games. NFL tomorrow has the Turkey Day games. Tonight we had 3 soccer games in Liga MX. I was joking with people. I said tonight's our Mexican football night. Tomorrow the Americans have their football day. We had 3 games. Liga MX playoffs. We have the Cholos versus Tigres right now. Monterrey versus Club America. Monterrey won 2-0. And the game prior to that was Toluca versus Juarez. They won 2-1. So that was exciting, guys. Catch all the Liga MX in the VIP. I'm not going to go over the Liga MX games tonight. They are one of my top leagues. So you got to be in the VIP to get that action. The other fact of the night, third fact is that my favorite Liga MX team is Club America. Club America, Club America. That is my team. I grew up rooting for them. My dad was a fan. He actually played semi-pro in Mexico for one of the lower division Club America affiliates. So he almost made it there. So that's what his team was. That's my favorite team. Club America is TJ, my favorite team. That's the fact number 3. We did talk about football. Let's get into it, guys. We do have some teasers. Let's get into the NFL. Big games tomorrow. Big game. All right, guys. Big Turkey Day. Everybody loves football on Thanksgiving. And our first game is Green Bay Packers at Detroit Lions. The Detroit always plays on Thursday. The Lions are -3 favorites. Lions are -3. And you know what, guys? Actually, on NFL Thursday for football, NFL, usually the favorites do cover, guys. It's not like a dog day. Last 2 weeks, though, in the NFL have been a massacre for public bettors. We have seen the games go against the public heavy the last 2 weeks. We're talking about 1 week it was 3-10, I think 4-9, one of the other this last week. So the public is getting destroyed on the spread, even on the money line. Another thing, primetime games, and these are kind of primetime games, but I'm not going to count them in primetime NFL game stats. We've basically seen 11 out of 12 go under, and some would argue that 12 went under because the Raiders game, that was a primetime NFL game, landed at 49 points, and most of the books had it at 49.5, but a lot of books closed at 48.5. That's the only reason why I gave it as an over for the stats. So that's 12-1. Some would say, 11-1 or 12-1. Basically, the last 12 primetime NFL games have gone under. If you count that one as an under, the over-under in this Packers-Detroit Lions game is at 48. The Lions are -3 favorites. You know what, guys? In this game, I'm going to tease. I'm going to do teasers for all 3 of these, and these may not be the official teasers, guys. People always ask me, dude, but you said on your show that this was going to be the teaser, and you posted something else for the VIP. It's because things change, guys. It's, tomorrow's is tomorrow. Usually I'm giving the show on a Wednesday, and it's Sunday, and I'm doing different types of bets, but they still could change by tomorrow. But right now, what I'm thinking for this game is give me the Packers +10 and tease the under, guys. Tease the under for this game. So we're going to tease the under, and we're going to tease the Lions. The Packers +10. Packers +10. And the under 55, guys. 55. Under 55. Next game, Kansas City Chiefs, Dallas Cowboys. The over-under is 52.5. There has to be 1 or 2 games that go overs. People are saying in this game, which one is that going to be? I'm not sure. We could see 3 unders too. Kansas City Chiefs -3. Dallas Cowboys all of a sudden playing great. But who have they played great against, guys? Who have they played great against? One team was the Raiders, and another team was the Eagles, who are a great team. So that was something that was a crazy NFL games, guys. Are they rigged? I don't know, but some weird shit happens on NFL every Sunday. Philadelphia Eagles were winning 21-0 and lose 24-21. Come on now, is that real or is that scripted? I don't know, but that was ugly. Dallas Cowboys took down the Raiders. That was an easy game. The Cowboys wish they could play the Raiders every week. But you know what? Because of the defense that the Chiefs have, I do like the under straight up here. I like the under. Straight up in this game because I just feel that the line is a little bit high. The Chiefs, even though they're going to be on the road, do play well on the clock. Their defense is pretty good. The last game saw the Chiefs win 23-20, and basically the last 3 games have gone under. 4 games, 5 games, I believe 6 games. The last 6 games have all gone to the under. I know Dallas Cowboys don't have a great defense. They could give up a lot of points, but even they played an under versus the Eagles. So I really like the under in this game. Give me the under 52.5, 53, under in Chiefs versus Cowboys. Cincinnati Bengals versus Baltimore Ravens. Man, the Bengals are coming off a loss to the Patriots and a big loss to the Steelers. They're going into Ravens territory. Ravens are 6-5. We're going to keep this one simple, guys. I'm going to do a teaser on this game as well. Give me Baltimore Ravens. Pick them because I get 7 points. They're -7 favorites right now. And give me an under teaser as well. Give me Baltimore Ravens, pick them. We're going to tease them down 7 points to pick them. They just got to win. And give me under 58.5 points. Nice and simple. That's what we're going to do for Turkey Day, guys. Hope everybody enjoys their Turkey Day. We're going to go real quick, guys, into Sunday's games for the NFL. Sunday's games for the NFL. We're going to go to Tennessee Titans and the Jaguars. The over-under is 41.5. Jacksonville Jaguars -6.5. That's the spread. Anytime you see a 6.5, you have to worry. The Titans are pretty bad, though. You know what, guys? I'm going to go with a Titans +7. Give me Titans +7. Falcons, New York Jets at New York Jets. The Falcons are -2.5. We see a low over-under, over 39.5, over-under 39.5. Give me under 39.5. Next up, Rams are unstoppable right now, doing very well. Rams are at -10.5. Carolina Panthers, over-under is 44.5. Rams at Panthers. Give me the Rams -10.5. Not supposed to do that, but I'm going to do that after watching the Rams last game, even though I know Vegas can manipulate everything and make us lose everything on any given Sunday. And that's why I tell my people the sports books love NFL, and they love it for a reason, because people don't do too well in the NFL. And that's why I tell my guys, bet the NFL low. We do have some edges here and there. We do well with the teasers and a few player props, but in the end, it's going to get you. It's going to bite you if you do NFL a lot and you bet multiple parlays. If you do multiple player props, you're not going to always hit them. You're going to be losing a lot of money, because the NFL is one of the sports books' favorite sports, and they like to take the public's money. All right, we finished off with the Rams Panthers. Took the Rams -10. Next game, Saints versus Dolphins. Dolphins are -5.5. You never know what you're going to get with those guys. The Saints, on the other hand, +5.5. I got to go with the over 41 points here, guys. I'm thinking we're going to get over 41 points. Next game, Cardinals versus Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I got to go with the Buccaneers to bounce back with the win. Give me Buccaneers -2.5. San Francisco 49ers at Cleveland Browns. Sorry, Cleveland Browns, you don't get to play the Raiders every week. Everybody wishes they could play the Raiders, just because the Raiders are terrible. That's my team too. So final fact number 4 is the Raiders are my NFL team. That's the final fact. So as soon as this show is over, first person to message me gets the free rest of November. Actually, send it right now. I'll timestamp it. Send it to my Instagram. Send it to the 4 facts, and that'll do it, guys, for the 4 facts. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Cardinals. We already said Tampa Bay. San Francisco 49ers at Cleveland Browns. Give me the Niners -5. Texans at Colts. I got to go with the Texans +4 here. That's going to be a good game. Colts at home, over-under is 44.5. Give me Texans +4. Minnesota Vikings, Seattle Seahawks, -11.5, 41 points total. Woo! Seahawks at home. You know what, guys? I'm going to take the Vikings +18 and the under 48 points teaser. Got to do it. Buffalo Bills versus Pittsburgh Steelers. Give me the Buffalo Bills -3.5. -3 if you want to be careful and think they just might win by a field goal. Chargers, Raiders, there's my team, guys. I almost thought about going to this game at the beginning of the year, but I'm not going to that game. Raiders are not playing for anything. Chargers are -9. I hate to say it. But you know what? It's funky Sunday, NFL Sunday. Anything could happen. Don't be surprised if the Raiders win. There's no way they're going to win, but don't be surprised if they do, because it's the NFL, guys. Just keep punching that in your head, letting you know the NFL, anything could happen. Even like the Raiders beating the Chargers at LA. Anything could happen. It's not going to happen. Probably won't happen. There's no way it's going to happen, but it might happen. And I'm not going to be shocked if it does. But I'm a Raiders fan, and I would never put money on the Raiders to beat the Chargers at home, especially how they've been playing. But it could happen. That's how shady the NFL is, guys. The thing that you least expect to happen happens almost every other Sunday. Something will happen this Sunday where you're like, how the hell did that happen? Do not bet NFL big. Give me the Chargers -9.5 in that game, with everything being said. Last game for Sunday is Denver Broncos, Washington Commanders. Give me the Commanders plus 5.5. 5.5. Guys, that's going to do it. I want to thank each and one of you for watching the show. Like and comment my posts, guys. Free Telegram for everybody. Give yourself the best present this holiday. Santa wants you to get the VIP, TJ Raf VIP. Do it for yourself. Get in on the VIP action. Get in on the exclusive VIP chat, guys. That's what Santa should be bringing everybody this holiday season for Christmas. My VIP. It's affordable. We got some great deals going on right now. Get it. Get in for December, the rest of November. Guys, you won't regret it. You're going to learn a lot, and we're going to win the majority of our bets. We will have losing days, but we will bounce back, guys. Thanks again for all your support. I'm out.
Time to get out your pad and pencil, cause it's time for the GOAT of soccer picks. Here he is, your host, Tijuana Raf.